Okay, check this out. How about that? How about it? How about that? Can you even imagine? Can you imagine going to bed? This happened about 1:30 in the morning, people. Down in Surfside, Florida. This is not too far where I used to live, work, and play some years back. Listen, Surfside, Florida. You have people summer vacationing there. You know, it's a big tourist destination down there. All that good stuff. This is in Dade County, the Miami area. 12-story condo, right? The place to be. You've got residents there. You've got what do we call them? We've got the people, snowbirds, coming back and forth from up north. They're seasonal people. Children, people of all ages, right? 1:30 in the morning. Most people are in bed, sound asleep. Guess what? Half of this condo just decides to let loose and liberate itself from the rest of the building and just pancake down on top of itself, right? That's what happened. That's what happened. You just seen it with your own eyes. The Florida officials of, they're saying it's absolutely devastating. Of course it's devastating. That's original. But in a nutshell, what can be said? It is devastating on so many levels. We have CNN, they're saying, listen, it's an intense search and rescue going on right now. Truth be told, I think at this point, we're more than 12, 14, 16 hours coming up. We're probably 16 to 18 hours into it now. By the time you see this, who knows? But I think by the time you see this, we're definitely coming into more of a recovery, probably more of a recovery than a rescue at this point. And with each passing hour, unfortunately, that's what happens in situations like this. And I think at this point in time, I think confirmed is what I know at this time. We have one person, one deceased person, which so far, I think that's a very low number. So I think that's, so far, I think that's a good thing. Obviously that's not going to hold. I mean, it's pretty devastating. It's pretty devastating. And something like that is just not realistically survivable by so many people, especially when you're not prepared for it. There's no way that, like I said, you weren't expecting it. You were in bed asleep. You're just, what can you do? Unfortunately, you're just a victim to the rubble. You're a victim to gravity. You're a victim to just everything. You're a victim to the chaos of it all, and it's just completely unfortunate. So all the fire rescue workers have been working tirelessly through the rubble, searching high and low with their search dogs and using all of their parlor tricks and all of their tools and equipment to find any signs of life. That's just what they're doing. And I know that they've even, I think they've suspended their searching atop the rubble. And last I knew, they were actually had relocated their searching to the parking garage of these towers, which I believe are called Champion Towers, by the way. So there's about 136 units, 55 of them have collapsed, and that again that took place about 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning, and just boom, people just started hearing this god awful sound, and the obviously you would feel something like that happening, and people just started looking at the windows, opening up their doors, and the doors to their lanais or their balconies, those that could, and literally they just saw their neighbors where they would normally see a 12-story section of the building. It was no longer there. It was just gone. It was just gone. Do you know how startling and scary? How scary, and what do you do at that point? Because are you too scared to move? Are you too scared to run? Because you know what you're thinking. You know what you got to be thinking. Holy, is this going to collapse? Is this collapsing at any moment? Are you too scared to move at that point? What do you do? What do you do in that moment? Holy. I couldn't even imagine. So all will come out in the end. Obviously, there's going to be a huge investigation to this. There's already been talks of, there's been a lot of work going on the roof of this. I don't know if the entire roof on all of the tower parts or just a portion of it, but they're in a process of getting this up to code, or because there's an inspection coming up. Apparently every 40 years they've got to reapply for some recertification. I guess it's just part of the ball game when you're a residential condominium and all that, whatever the deal is. It's a 40-year-old building, and I guess just what you have to do. You've got to recertify about every 40 years, and with that, obviously you have to make sure that you're able to pass the certification process and all that. So there has been talks. People have been yapping. Word on the street is there's been some concerns, and there's been some water leakage, and there's been talks of water has been coming and flowing through here and there and everywhere where it's not supposed to be, and there's just been some issues and some concerns, and next thing you know, you've got an entire 12-story section just coming down like pancakes. So that's what's going on. I suspect there's going to be more to this story. I don't think it's going to be so black and white. I think some more details are going to come out about this, and we shall see. We shall see. So there's that. It's scary stuff, folks. It's scary stuff. Till next time. Take care.